Michael Newman here with us today from Amplified Sports and Entertainment. He's also an adjunct professor at Columbia. Michael, is Tiger going to be tainted forever, or is this going to blow over as soon as the PGA tourney starts?
Well, I think he'll forever be associated with this scandal, but over time it's going to lessen, like it has with other athletes and celebrities that have associated themselves with scandals that have happened,
Kobe Bryant's history, Michael Vick is not in the news anymore.
Exactly. I think the most important thing right now is he has to take a position and be accountable for what happened and put himself in the public eye and make a statement and then lay low, come back to the tour in 2010 and get back to doing what he's very good at, and that's winning golf tournaments. And I think when he starts winning and he starts getting back into play, I think a lot of this stuff is going to start to blow over.
So obviously he's made a public apology on his website. Do you think he needs to do more than that? I mean, is this like going on Oprah?
I absolutely think he needs to do more. He does really need to take a position. He needs to define himself. He needs to let everybody know exactly how he's feeling, and he is going to need some time away from his fans and from the tour, and also from press. As far as going on Oprah, that's a possibility. It really depends what his objectives are. The one thing that I'm interested in learning is his PR and communications strategy. I'm not really sure they still have a plan. From what I had heard, they weren't quite sure exactly what information was still really out there. So it's hard to create a strategy and a plan to really define yourself if you don't have all the facts.
Well, I mean, there are various, it's driven more traffic, I think, than Michael Jackson's death on Yahoo. So obviously the public is very interested. There's a ton of stories out there. I mean, given what we have now, what does he need to do? And what is his time frame? And I mean, the PGA tournament starts, or the tour starts in January. What can he do from now until then?
Well, I think he needs to make a statement. I think he needs to hold a press conference. I think he needs to make a statement. And I think he needs to not so much explain what he did, but just come forward, admit the mistakes, and just ask everyone for some privacy now while he starts to work on rebuilding his image and potentially repairing his relationship with his wife. I'm not really sure that he's going to be capable of doing that. If you've read the newspapers, a lot of the text messages and emails have talked about his level of unhappiness in his marriage. That's got to be tough for his wife to hear.
Of course. In your opinion, is it close to being the biggest or most publicized sports scandal?
Well, in my opinion, a sports scandal is when the outcome impacts the game.
The game.
So I look at the 1919 World Series, I look at what Major League Baseball's dealing with right now with performance-enhancing drugs. I think this is just shocking. Every single time someone else comes forward and announces a relationship with Tiger, there's almost this shock and awe reaction from the media and from fans. If this were to happen to a neighbor of yours and we were to learn that this type of activity was happening and we had no idea it was happening, I think we'd feel the same way. This is all just heightened because we're talking about a global, iconic athlete like Tiger Woods.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.